Your physique says a lot more about you than you think, especially as we get older, right? I'm 40 plus now, and I'm somebody who is an ex-professional athlete. I've always taken care of myself. I've always seen physical prowess as being very important, but let me explain to you some of the pros and cons about this thing, okay? Number one, I'm focused longevity. Yes, again, I perform at high levels athletically. I'm really into like gymnastics and calisthenics now and all that stuff. I played basketball overseas back in the day. I've always pushed my body for peak athleticism, achieving over a 40-inch vert, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it was always really important for me to physically present something very, very good. Now, I'm more concerned with looking elite physically, but regardless of how we slice this thing or where you fall on the spectrum, this is why it's so important. Number one, when I am in my professional, level, which is my real estate business, my sales business, and all the stuff that I do traditionally, I know being in better shape, right? My facial features are better. I look better because I'm not overweight. My skin is healthier. The whites of my eyes are more vibrant. My teeth are whiter and cleaner. So when I put on a suit and I meet with a client or I present an image, I'm going to get a better result. We know this. Now, all of you, whether you're conventionally attractive or not, it doesn't matter. If you're clean cut, you look good, and you have some of these health indicators that you're good and that you're vibrant and healthy, it's an advantage. Everybody I meet out here, you're 40 years old? What? I don't think I'm genetically super gifted or any of that, but I take care of myself. I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking for the most part. I'm getting good sleep. Sometimes I don't, right? But I'm taking care of myself. But I know this goes beyond just, okay, having muscles and all that, because sure, I have abs year round and all that shit, but I'm not talking about that, again, that extreme physical, like, oh, you're like in the top 1 or 5%. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about being in shape and having the health indicators. This presented to the world in these different outlets, dating and relationships, business, everyday life, you will be treated differently. It's no different than when I used to live in LA before I moved to Miami and I had the Lamborghini and all those cars. When I pulled up to the Roosevelt, when I went to Hollywood, downtown LA, and I pulled up in my Lamborghini, people treated me differently than when I pulled up in a Prius or in my 2007 Subaru WRX STI or any of the other cars that I had, right? Even when I pulled up in my Supra, which again, the car fanatics and JDM guys love, I didn't get the same treatment as a Lamborghini, but what's the difference? It's a Lamborghini. So if your body is a Lamborghini, it's gonna have that same effect in these different categories. And this is why you really need to make sure that, again, focusing on the health indicators will give you the physical prowess. If you're healthy, you're in balance, you're not introducing a lot of processed stuff, alcohol, drugs into your system, you're naturally gonna have a good physique. You may not be that top tier because, again, you're not a professional athlete, but that's okay. Just being in shape now is like being a millionaire in a way. Look around you guys. People look unhealthy. People are mentally unstable. People are not physically strong. They're not flexible. They're not taking care of themselves. They're very sedentary, right? I got my walker right here, right? I'm at 11,000, it's backwards, so you can't really see it, 11,457 steps, and it's only 11:30 a.m. Been working on the computer. I have my walking pad here. I go out and I walk. I've already gotten 20 or 30 minutes of sun today, and I've gotten a lot of stuff done work-wise. You can do the same. But when this becomes a priority, it's easier for you to do these things. I still box, I still do the gymnastics and calisthenics, but this stuff is really important because not only is that image and what you present, right? You're gonna look better in your clothes and all that stuff, right? But more than anything, you're gonna have that life spark and energy. The healthier you are, the better you feel, the more rested you are, the more, again, you're gonna engage with life, be more motivated, have higher testosterone if you're a man. And again, your mood overall is gonna be better. And when you're going around with your chest out and you're smiling and you're making eye contact with people and you feel good, again, that's different. You move differently. You have the energy and aura of a winner, and people respond to that. When we go out, if people laugh, what do people do? They look. Everybody wants to be included, have fun, laugh, and be a part of that group. That's where everybody wants to be. You can become that. That's what you need to do. But these are some of the benefits. And again, the older you get, the better it is. As I'm getting older, right, I get more and more respect for, having abs year round and doing all the stuff that I do and still being able to dunk a basketball and all that stuff. I get more and more respect as I get older. So the older you get, the better this is. The more benefits you're gonna get. And many of you who have been following me for a long time, especially on my original channel, most of you are probably now like in your late 20s, 30s, 40s, maybe even some of you in your 50s. That's great. Again, the more you abide by this and champion this, the better results and more respect that you're going to get. Now, what's the flip side? Just like anything else, like building a business, this is not easy. There's temptation everywhere. There's the convenience trap where everything, oh, I don't have time. You do, right? If you have to, meal prep on the weekends. I spend 10 minutes every day shopping, right? I have my routine that I follow every day. And when I leave the boxing gym and I do my gymnastics and all that stuff most days, I'll then stop by on the way home. I'll market for 5 minutes, grab the little things that I need to do, and I'm good. I don't spend more than 10 or 15 minutes every day cooking, 5 or 10 minutes every day shopping. It's not a lot. If something's a priority to you, you're going to figure it out, right? I eat whole foods. My diet has shifted a little bit, and I'll do an update video, right? I'm having like some carbs and stuff like that, but not too much. But I eat clean. I cook most of my stuff. I don't really eat out, and if I do, it's rare, and I make sure it's at a clean place with no seed oils and all that stuff, no processed junk. But again, it's a priority to me. In the long run, this is the most profitable thing you can do because investing in your health does take some time and effort and money. In the long run, though, it pays off. I'm more effective in my career. I'm more effective in my content creation. I'm more effective in my everyday life. I'm happier. I'm more fulfilled. And a lot of things work better when you're in better shape. And again, forget about the six-pack and all that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying being healthy, having energy, being vibrant. You don't need to be chiseled, out of stone to do that. If you want to take it to that route and be a bodybuilder or, live the lifestyle that creates, sub 10% body fat like me and other people, that's fine. But you don't have to take it to that level. Just take care of yourself, be in shape, get up and move, be flexible, get stronger, sleep better, eat cleaner, and you'll see that a lot of things will start to activate and a lot of these issues that people deal with day to day will start to resolve themselves, okay? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Enjoy the shorts that I've been posting with all the calisthenics stuff. I'll be doing more long form content and I may start doing it more regularly. This is a channel that I mostly focus on with shorts, but health and fitness is always something that's been important to me. So even though I'm not scientifically backed by a lot of this stuff, I'm willing to experiment, admit when I was wrong, see and let you know what works, and then we'll just take it from there, all right? See ya.